Hey guys, cucumber salad with dill. This is very popular where I come from. There's many variations of this, but this is the way I do it. First I take a large cucumber, English cucumber seedless, and then I just cut 3 sides down lengthwise, and I leave some of the green on. Now they've been washed, so it's all good to go. And I will be using the mandolin today, but normally if I was having guests, or this is very popular at Christmas actually, we have this at Christmas, I would be doing it by hand. And it does come out a little bit better when you do it by hand, but it's a little bit painstaking. And I'll show you the difference. So this one I have on the thinnest blade. And this is how thin they come. I'm not sure if you can see that. That's how thin they are. They're very thin. But if you do it by hand, they should actually come out to be this thin. It actually works out better if you do it by hand. You can, I don't know if you can tell the difference. It's very thin. It's paper thin. I like it better this way actually, but when you don't have the time, you don't have the time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all these, and then I'll come back. Okay, I have these all cut up. I did revert to cutting them by hand, half of them with the mandolin, half of them by hand, because I don't know. I try to cheat on time, but it never satisfies me, so I always revert back. So what I'm gonna put in here is a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar. And this is what I use. You can get it at your grocery store. And 1 tablespoon of sugar. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And a little bit of white pepper. Now you can use black pepper, it works out great, but I prefer white pepper. And just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit, you don't need much. And the next thing that we are going to add is our fresh dill. It has to be fresh. I have done this before with dried herbs. It really doesn't come out the way it should. So, you know, fresh is better. And I'm just going to take all these big pieces off. And I use about a 1/4 cup. About a 1/4 cup, usually. Now if you really love dill, you can use more. It would be great. It's not going to hurt anything. So let's see where I am with this. And I'm just going to chop that up, roughly. And that is it. Now you will be surprised, this looks very dry right now, but when this sits, and it really should sit overnight, the longer this sits, the happier it'll be. And the longer it sits, the nicer it'll turn out. It's very dry right now, but the sugar and the vinegar is all going to seep through these cucumbers, and it is going to draw out so many juices that it's just going to be absolutely lovely. And you're going to get a lot of liquid from this. So mix it up really well. And then what I do is put a really tight saran wrap on it. And that's it. Let it sit. So I will let this sit in my fridge till tomorrow. And then I'll come back and show you how it turned out. This has been sitting overnight. They've all wilted. And there's a lot of juice on the bottom. Now, they've gone soft, but they're going to hold their crunch. They're very crunchy still. Yeah, that's the perfect combination of vinegar, sugar, and dill. This is fantastic with meat on the barbecue or even fish. It's very light salad, and it's very refreshing. Till next time, hey dough.